I nearly died the day we met. It was February, just over 3 years ago. I was in Mammoth for a ski trip with my best friend Bella. On day 1, Bella wiped out on her second run. The next morning, nursing a sore wrist and lump on her head, she said she wanted to take it easy. When I came back to our condo from the slopes midday to check on her, she informed me she was hitching a ride back to LA with another friend. I couldn't really be angry. She felt like shit and wanted to go home. She volunteered to pay for her half of the rental and told me I should stay, ski, and mingle as she toted her suitcase out the door with her good hand. I stayed. I skied. I didn't mingle. I was protecting my battered heart. A man about whom I'd been foolish enough to entertain happily ever after fantasies had proved to be a serial cheater. This bruising realization, just as we had neared our first anniversary, had led to Bella's suggestion of a few days in Mammoth. A girls' trip. Now a solo retreat. I tried to embrace it. I skied hard, came back to the condo, braved the cold to make it out to the hot tub on the deck, cooked and consumed huge bowls of pasta mixed with decadent, chunky lumps of butter and generous sprinkles of Parmesan cheese. I passed out early, exhausted, and slept deeply. The day I was to drive back to Los Angeles, snow dumped on Mammoth. Big, fat, lazy flakes. I'm a California girl, first in line to get my learner's permit the day I turned 15 and a half. So even though I'd been a self-styled demon of the road for 12 years, driving on snow was not in my particular wheelhouse. Wary of the weather, I got an early start, loading my little Acura, wiping a crust of snow off the windshield, climbing into the car and blasting the defrosters. I pulled out cautiously. I found out later that the temperature had dropped into single digits the night before. A thick sheet of ice lay beneath the freshly falling wet snow. As soon as I accelerated, my car slid and skidded, the wheels churning uselessly for purchase. Frantically, I tried to remember what to do in a skid. Turn into it? Away from it? Panicked, I stomped on the brake. The car fishtailed and spun. As the world twirled before my eyes, I heard a piercing noise and realized I was screaming. After what felt like an endless freefall, the front end of my car slammed broadside into a parked pickup truck with a horrific crash and the whine of metal greeting metal. The airbag exploded. My head snapped back and then forward. My vision blurred. I blinked and wiped my eyes. My hand came away bloody. But I was alive. I sat there dazed for a moment. Or maybe it was an hour. A face appeared through the splintered windshield. A man's face. Kind and open, classically handsome, twisted in concern. He opened my car door and leaned in. "I'm Justin Childs," he introduced himself, "and it looks like you might need a hand." He's dead now. This man I came to know and love and marry. I'm a widow, at the tender age of 31. That fact, cold, hard, and inescapable, seems distant and absurd, like a tragedy from someone else's life, not mine. This wasn't supposed to happen to me. My life before Justin's death wasn't perfect. I had my fair amount of shit like anyone else, but I was aware that I enjoyed a lot of relative privilege. I'm white. I was blessed with appealing looks. I was raised in a solidly middle-class family. I'm well-educated. My bio-dad took off when I was a baby, and sure, maybe that left a wound. But my mom remarried, and my stepdad, Santi, adopted me when I was a little kid, and I love him like a father. I have perspective, is the point. I've enjoyed advantages my entire life, and I'm smart enough to recognize how lucky I am. How lucky I was. I'm conscious of the drone of the funeral service around me, of the thick lump clogging my throat, the constricting itch of my jet-black pantyhose, the press of fellow mourners around me. Yet I'm also completely isolated. floating above my husband's funeral as if suspended in a bubble, watching, observing. I'm seated in the front row, of course, the place of honor. On my right is Justin's brittle bird of a mother, Carol. On my left is Bella, my oldest friend. She wraps a gentle arm around my shoulders, as if she senses me floating away and is trying to tether me to earth.